Should you roll on the Venti banner? If you guys didn't know, they just announced Venti's new banner. It's going to have Razor, Sucrose, Noelle on it. All pretty good characters. I wouldn't say there's really a downfall to rolling on this banner for these characters, unless you already have one of them C6 or two of them C6, then it could be a little bit annoying. But if you're not a whale and you don't really have every character C6 and you want to get some good new characters, Razor is probably one of the best 4-star DPS in the game. Sucrose is one of the best supports in the game. And then Noelle is a pretty decent healer slash shielder. And then Venti, you know, obviously we all know him. Probably the best support in the game. Dude's cracked, bro. I'm just going to do a brief run through on all the 4-stars in the banner and let you guys know if you guys should be rolling for it. So Venti, obviously, if you're going to be rolling on the Venti banner, you want Venti. I'm not going to talk about Venti because if you don't want Venti, you're not going to roll on it. It's that simple. Razor was one of my first 4-stars. He's cracked, he's insane, and he practically carried me throughout the entire game. Obviously, he's not as good as a 5-star, but for a 4-star DPS, this dude does a lot of physical damage. He's also not even Constellation locked. Like, I had him at C0 when I was crushing the Abyss with him. All he needs are some good artifacts. The Prototype Archaic works fine on him, and he slaps. Obviously, the more constellations you get on him, the more damage he will do, because they all increase his damage. And he's got a really nice passive sprint ability that lowers your stamina consumption by 20%. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but when you're actually using him, you realize, wow, that's a lot more stamina. It helps out a lot. Overall, though, a really solid character and definitely worth rolling for. Sucrose, if you're looking for those big daddy damage numbers with the Sucrose Elemental Mastery reaction procs, like you see these people doing 1 million damage, over 500k damage, that's mostly because of Sucrose. Definitely one of the best supports in the game for ramping up your damage. Not Constellation block by any means, but her C1 does make her significantly better. If you currently have a C0 Sucrose and you want to make her better, C1 is definitely the way to go. C1 gives her the extra proc on the E, and that second proc allows you to get much more energy back, gives you a lot higher chance of proccing the sacrificial fragments for a third charge because you're not having one charge anymore, you got two. And then the rest of them just kind of make her a better support. C4 is kind of garbage, not gonna lie. Don't know why. If you have a C3 Sucrose and you want to roll this banner for Sucrose, it's not worth it for the C4. The C4 is terrible. But the rest of them just end up giving her more support damage. But they don't really matter that much, and the reason they don't is because those kind of ramp up her damage, and most people use it for the Elemental Mastery that she can transfer over to her DPS. I personally like stacking my Sucrose with Elemental Mastery because her first passive talent gives your entire team 50 Elemental Mastery with the element you swirled with. And then after you get her 60 out of 70, her second talent, they get 20% of your total Elemental Mastery. If you have 800 Elemental Mastery on Sucrose, that's a free 160 Elemental Mastery on your support. Just with that, along with her first passive talent, that's a free 210 Elemental Mastery. That's going to ramp up your reaction damage a lot and allow you to hit those bigger numbers. And then she's got a pretty good passive talent. The whole crafting character and weapon enhancement materials, she has 10% chance to double the product. It helps out a lot. Overall, really good support to roll for. And then Noelle, she's a standard starter and healer slash support character. Honestly, kind of due to at C0. If you get her C1, she's a lot better. The more constellations you get on her, the more she can become kind of a DPS of her own rather than just kind of sub DPS, you know, support slash healer. Honestly, really good character. At C0, she's kind of not the best though because her heals are so inconsistent. Nothing too special about Noelle. Great Geo support character. Definitely better than Barbara in my opinion. If you already have her and use her, getting more constellations just makes her a lot better. So overall, really good banner to roll for. I don't really see any downsides other than getting a character that you don't want, even though they're all really good, or getting multiple copies after you have C6 on them. But if you're going for Venti and you don't have to worry about that 50-50, you got Venti locked to the bag, you just got to get enough rolls to get for him. Definitely a good banner to roll for. And if you're still not sure if you want to roll for it, wait till the last day. Wait till Child's banner is revealed and see what good characters are on there. If you're not sure which one you want more and you don't want to get stuck with some crappy 4-stars, just wait till the last day. It should be announced before Venti's banner ends. Also, they did announce that the banner is going to be lasting until the 6th, which is 3 weeks. So it's not going to be another 2 week like with Xiao, Kaching, and Hu Tao. There's not going to be any surprise character at the end from what we can tell so far. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you have any more questions or still unsure, feel free to comment down below and I'll be glad to help you there. Again, I'm not telling you to roll on the banner. I'm not telling you it's a must. I'm not telling you to spend your Parma gems on this banner. I'm just telling you that it's not a bad banner, and if you want to roll on it, you're not missing on anything because it's pretty good. Also, I recently started up a Discord server, and if you guys have any questions or anything you need help with, feel free to join below. It's in the description. I'm working on growing it. I love helping out new players. I have a lot of new players coming in my live streams, asking me questions about certain character builds, certain artifacts, if I should do this, if I should do that. I enjoy helping out new players a lot, and I don't like screwing them over. Also, when 1.4 drops, I'll be doing multiple festival games with them, so if you do want some cool chads or friends to play with in the 1.4 update, feel free to join my Discord, and I'll be looking forward to playing with you. Peace.